I have a confession to make. I'm a nerd. Not any kind of nerd. Not a normal nerd. I'm a minimalist, productive freak, gadget nerd. For the last 6 months I bought all them items. Yeah, I know, my girlfriend gave me exactly the same look. But trust me on this, every single of them items have a different purpose in my life. Until this, my new routine has completely changed my life. I'm talking about my new desk. Read the title, man. Advertisements are great at making a standing desk life-changing. They all have huge health benefits, they all improve your productivity like 10 times more, and they all improve your overall mood. However, the price is always ridiculous, so I decided to buy the cheapest Amazon standing desk. For the next 7 days, I'll be figuring out what is a good budget standing desk. Is it actually necessary or non-essential? And does it actually improve my productivity? But before jumping in the video, please put a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. If you don't, let me know in the comment section. If you're on a budget like me, you might need to do a bit more research and look for the better price for your needs. But I'm sure before clicking on this video, you kind of know what you want to buy. I'm going to explain my thought process of why I bought this specific standing desk. So you got 3 different types of standing. You got a permanent standing desk, you got a manual standing desk, and you also got an electronic standing desk. I won't suggest to commit to a permanent standing desk because at work, that's what I'm suffering with. I'm at 9 hours on my feet, and a lot of the time is when I reach the 9 hours and I have to do a task specifically just on my computer, I would rather just sit down at a normal desk. However, when I have a lot of quick task where I don't need to sit down, I would rather just be standing up. Then you got the manual standing desk. It's one of those where it could be an adjustable standing desk, or you can have a little bar where you can screw up and down the standing desk, and it's just too much hassle. It will take too long, and I'm sure majority of people will probably keep it as sit down standing desk at all time. Therefore, I would rather pay the extra cash and buy an electronic standing desk. No, they're not all that expensive. You don't have to buy a £1,000 standing desk. I bought mine for less than £300, something like that. I would recommend you to get a worktop from your local IKEA just because it'll be cheaper because you have to pay for how heavy the desk is going to be. Otherwise, I have bought a good worktop from Amazon before. Looking at IKEA for electronic standing desk and the kitchen worktop is about £500. You can actually buy them a lot cheaper separately. So the worktop I bought, it was from IKEA called a Dyson, something like that, and it's £95. And the standing desk I bought at that time, it was £200. I'm looking at Amazon for the standing desk right now. I bought it was £239 now, so it has increased. It does have a lot cheaper ones, but I bought this cheapest one because it needed to fit in a few categories first. You need a dual motor, which is one motor on the right leg, one motor on the left leg. For the reason is, firstly, it would go up and down a lot smoother, less sound, and also it will allow you to put a lot more heavier stuff on your desk, which leads to the next thing you need to look at. How much weight can you put on that desk? Bear in mind, obviously the kitchen top can weigh a lot. So you need to put your monitor, your computer, the speakers, the mouse, and then you have to lean on it when you type. It could get heavy. Standing desk I got allow 100 kilos on top of it, which I think that is a fair amount of kilo you can have. You also need to be aware of the height of the desk. Not all desks can be as high as you want. And I'm quite a small person, I'm 5'7", which is about 170 centimeters ish. That means it's not really a problem for me because most standing desks do my height. But if you're 6'2", you might need to spend a little bit more cash to allow a standing desk which can go as high, and also a good standing desk which doesn't wobble as much, because the higher you go, the more wobble it will get. So the desk I bought, it goes from 70 centimeters to 120, which is way too high already for me, but every height is going to be different, so I'm not going to suggest my height for you. You just have to be aware of your posture. The length of the desk could be something you need to be aware. If you are someone with a massive desk, that's what I used to have. Now I got a smaller desk, so the one I got, I can adjust it to smaller or wider. For the reason is, if I do want to change my desk, if I want to have a bigger desk in the future, I can. So my adjustable width, it's between 60 centimeters to 150. I probably won't recommend to get all the way to 150 and have a standing desk, because it's going to start to wobble. And if you do have a massive long desk, you might need to look for a desk with a bar underneath, which have a bit more stability. I'm not really bothered by the noise, and some people might need to look into how noisy the desk is, and that's okay. If you have your girlfriend sleeping in your same bedroom, or you got someone sleeping, or your kids are sleeping near it, and you put it standing up and standing down, you might wake them up. It's not that loud, it is a little bit noisy. It's not as noisy as a Hoover. Just a little noise test so you understand how loud it can be. So if I just put it in a sitting down mode, I won't say it's that loud. If you're like on a Zoom call, I don't think people will be able to hear it, depending how good is your mic. The biggest one of all of it, I want to save my preset of my heights. So the one I have got 3 presets. You got 1, 2, and 3. So the number 1 for me is the sit down, because most of the time, I spend 80% of the time sat down. And then number 2 is standing up, which is, that's my other 20%.
Somewhere on the sea, it got a little longer, so it seems. I burned out, so to speak.
I also have an Alex drawer just to store all my daily carry things. So I put like my camera gears in there, and like my wallet and stuff like that, just because I like to have my room tidy and not too cluttering, and that's like the perfect way to kind of minimize your space. I store most of my other camera equipment, which doesn't fit in a drawer under my bed, in like different drawers. It does have desk which can have like drawers underneath. I just don't really like it, because I'd rather have all the space under the desk to just put all my cable management. And then my cable management is not the greatest, it's still got some few cables showing up, but that's the best I have done, and it's the first time I've done my cable management on my desk. But I do think I do become a bit more productive, not only because the desk, the environment you are in is nicer. Whereas like sitting down all day can be a bit dragging and a bit lethargic. So I do like the fact I can have a cheap standing desk. I would recommend the product. I would recommend the items that I bought specifically. If you made it that far to the video, please drop a like and subscribe for more content like this. And if you have any negative things or any questions, please let me know in the comment section. Also, you should check out the video where I reviewed the one wheel. Never seen a one wheel, or you like electric skateboard, might as well check it out. Sitting down all day can be dragging and also a bit lethargic. Say how you say it.